The former Assistant Secretary of State, Mark Kimmitt, who joins us live from Washington, D.C. Good to speak to you. I want to ask, in terms of military perspective, how significant was this operation?
Well, I don't really think it's got a significant military perspective. We know that Baghdadi has been out of commission for quite some time. We do not believe that he had any operational role for quite some time. I think the more important issue is his iconic and his public value in terms of talking about what the United States will do to bring justice to those who have not only killed Americans but killed our allies as well.
Indeed, and something that I was just speaking to a member of the Baghdad Security Council, and he said, you know, it was Muslims, Christians, Yazidis, also Americans, people from all around the world, so many global cities. So many people have been affected by ISIS, Daesh.
No, that's correct. This was not simply a local threat to the Syrians and to the Iraqis. When they were able to form a caliphate, they were able to use that as a statelet that had its own governing capability, its own taxing authority, its own training authority. That not only had a significant impact on the ground, but it was a great inspiration to not only ISIS cells, but ISIS wannabes that wanted to prove themselves around the world. And that's why we saw so many deaths and injuries associated with this group.
And in the last hour, we've heard U.S. Secretary of Defense Mark Esper. He's come out with the following. He said it's a devastating blow to Daesh, but the point that he mentions, it is still very hard to defeat an ideology.
Yeah, that's exactly right. What's driving all of this is that ideology, that Takfiri Wahhabi ideology. Just because you kill one man, in many ways what that does is it inspires the remainder of the group to become more potent and to carry out revenge attacks. So until this whole notion of the ideology is completely dealt with best by those internal to the region rather than external to the region, groups like ISIS, al-Qaeda in Iraq, al-Qaeda, and all their manifestations will continue to be a threat in the region and around the world.
Former Assistant Secretary of State Mark Kimmitt, we thank you for your time and your analysis. Appreciate it.